It must be really hard being Charlie Brooker and Annabelle Jones. You're in charge of a huge anthology series, an award-winning one too. It's acclaimed by critics and audiences and known worldwide on a huge streaming service like Netflix that you must be breaking it every time a new season drops. Enter Black Mirror Season 5, right off the heels of the interactive movie Bandersnatch, which for the most part has been embraced by both audiences. Going off on a teeny tangent here, I quite liked Black Mirror Bandersnatch. I'm not sure I'd call it a new favourite or anything though, because it doesn't really click the second time round. I still respect and applaud the technical achievement of it, however. And Charlie's script was pretty solid too, breaking the unspoken rule of near future or contemporary settings that the programme does a lot. With all the effort put into it, you can see why doing another season might show signs of fatigue, likely the reason for the return to 3 episodes this season. Regardless of the reduced episode count, audiences have been split down the middle. Some really liked Rachel, Jack and Ashley too, and a few I've seen online have called it Black Mirror's worst episode ever. Smithereens is either the strongest or weakest installment, depending on who you talk to, as well as Striking Vipers, or as a lot of people will remember it, the one with all the Marvel and DC actors. Suppose that's what you get on the internet anyway. One extreme or another, especially when it comes to the fandoms. Taking away from the new Black Mirror season, I don't have any new favourites like I'd hoped I might, so that's a bit disappointing. Striking Vipers was an interesting one, challenging society's expectations of men and dismantling bit by bit toxic masculinity, as well as exploring identity. It was also, from a geek's perspective, quite awesome to see a Marvel hero and DC villain together on screen. And I bet Pom Clementieff was happy she didn't need to be digitally made up this time. I got to meet her recently at a convention. She's great. All the best for Guardians 3. Smithereens, the second episode, was a bit familiar, but really engaging thanks to the director of The Empty Child and The Doctor Dances, James Hawes, getting an intense, extreme performance from Andrew Scott. And much like Wizard, I can't listen to Andy Williams the same way again thanks to Black Mirror. A pretty relevant subject to tackle nevertheless. I can't be the only one who gets nervous when I see people filming themselves driving on their social media stories now, can I? Can I? Lastly, Miley Cyrus's episode, Rachel, Jack and Ashley 2. The dictionary definition of a Marmite episode. Simultaneously Charlie's slowest and craziest script. It's very close to the real world, which was bound to be when you get someone like Miley Cyrus to be in it. At times you wonder if it's in some way biographical. Although for every depressingly real moment you have, spoiler alert, a foul-mouthed mini robot Ashley, the Ashley 2 of the title, and a fourth wall break. So I don't feel I'm wrong to say it's totally inconsistent. And once more, you won't hear anything by Trent Reznor or Nine Inch Nails the same way again. If I were to rank the episodes, I'd put it as Smithereens, Striking Vipers, and Rachel, Jack and Ashley 2 third. And if we were to add Bandersnatch, then that'd be on top. So going forward, I'd recommend Black Mirror starts to take on new writers again. I mean, some of my favourite episodes aren't by Charlie Brooker or are co-written by another writer. It would certainly take some of the weight off him if nothing else. The show, in my honest opinion, has yet to have a truly bad episode. Even the weakest episodes have given us something, and rather disconcertingly have predicted the future. But if the people behind aren't careful, the showrunners might march towards the same mistakes Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss made with Sherlock. What we have with Black Mirror Season 5 is perfectly acceptable, it's fine. But if there's a hiatus of Black Mirror content, I won't be upset. If it's cancelled, yes, of course I will. But if we get some less traditional or new favourites out of it, then all's well that ends well. Or maybe not, considering the way things have been going.